Hi, my name is Shallow. Welcome back to TNT Evilution. This is map 16, Deepest Reaches. We are back into the regular run of levels after having just completed the secrets. And we're in a mine or a cave of some kind. Oh. What is that? Is that a new sky? No, we're just facing that nebula or whatever. I thought we had a bright blue sky out there. Nah, still just our good old space sky. There we go. All right. Do we think jumping down here is gonna hurt? Yes. Okay. We're gonna leave that little imp alone, I think. Just a staircase back up. All right. Oh, this MIDI is great. Oh, this is so cool. It's got almost a bit of a Metroid feel to it. Got that kind of like mysterious exploring the alien planet vibe. What was that? Just heard a door open. That must be in here. Are you monsters bumping into doors? Is that what's happening? Probably. Ooh, look at this. A little stalactite coming from the ceiling. That's kind of cool. Could have probably done that with a sprite, but they went and made it out of sectors instead. Neat. What's over here before I head inside? Oh, nothing. It's just a little alcove with a stim pack. Okay. Well, let's try the door on the right first. Get that chain gunner out of there. I think he's probably going to shoot me through that gap if I don't, so. Is that the first time we've encountered a loose, lost soul in TNT? I think it might be. We've run into a couple of pain elementals, but just loose, lost souls like that? Not terribly common. Is this a little cubicle? Did they hang this guy? This poor UAC worker here, just working in his cubicle. Ouch. Didn't think he'd get me with that fireball. I peeked my head out just a bit too early, I think. Okay, that's more stuff. More stuff out here than I thought. I don't want that. I don't know why I'm fumbling all these button presses today. Somebody moved my keyboard or something. It's in a slightly different location than usual. It's like when someone moves the coffee table and suddenly you're wanging your knee into it constantly. This MIDI fucks, dude. Who made this MIDI? It's really good. God damn. I cannot say enough good things about this MIDI pack. I like my game expansions to be a little more substantial than just new maps. New maps are great, but new maps alone feels like a very... It feels like a thing the community can do if you give them the right tools and permissions, you know? And that's great. I love that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it feels beneath what a game studio working for a paycheck with support from the developers should be capable of doing. So I always like it when an expansion has a little more substance to it, and TNT including custom textures and a couple of custom MIDIs certainly goes a long way. They didn't do a ton of that, but what's there is very cool, at least I think so. So this MIDI pack pushing it just a little further is even better. Oh, look at this. Oh, blue key. Can I have that if I bump hard enough? Probably not. That looks like it's been placed properly far away and I won't be able to pick it up. TNT, I think, adds this waterfall texture, does it not? Am I remembering that right? I think Doom 2 does not actually have a waterfall texture. It's got slime and lava and blood falls, but not water. I think that's one of the textures TNT adds, and it's a really useful one. If you want to do flowing water like this in a Doom 2 WOD, you've got to do a scrolling blue computer texture or something like that. Yeah, I thought so. That's a weird bit of bait. Because you really don't want that invisibility sphere. Not usually, no. And I guess picking it up makes fighting the Baron marginally harder. I guess I ordinarily wouldn't have this automatic shotgun, which really helps get those stuns you need. If you've just got the super shotgun, you're gonna have a little bit of a harder time with that Baron, I think. Alright, teleporter, where are we going? Oh! Alright. That takes care of that. This is a yellow door, though. Yeah, it's yellow. So where do I take my blue key? Back up? Back up the waterfall? Gotta swim up that waterfall like a salmon. Ready to spawn. Ooh! Ooh, I'm spawning. I'm literally spawning. I'm a salmon. I'm swimming upstream. Carefully under this stalactite. That'd be a really cool crusher trap to have the stalactite come down and kill you. Ooh. Got some demonic ruins down here in the caves. I guess you could infer that... I mean, the official reason from the manual or wherever that this base is on a Jovian moon is to get it far away from Earth. But you could infer, based on this map, that maybe the UAC found some demon ruins here that they unearthed. Maybe it was a matter of convenience that they continue their research here. Trying to kill this chain gunner because I'm trying to take a look at something and I don't want to get shot while I'm doing that. There we go. Okay. This little altar here, very cool. But if you look at the ceiling, they seem to have fucked up the the ceiling textures. The flats on the ceiling for those sectors. So above this little bloodfall, you've got that gray thing, and the rim around the outside has that darker gray texture. That's unfortunate. If you weren't playing with vertical mouse look, that would be a lot harder to notice, but I think you still could get a glimpse of it. This room is big enough that you can get enough distance to see that. That's too bad. Oh well. The Doom 1 and 2 IWADs have issues like that. I don't expect a 90s IWAD to fix all those issues. It is disappointing to see, of course, but I think it's understandable for this time period. The mapping tools, even official ones that developers were using, were not that great. They were busy making games. They didn't have time to make the tools very good. This is cool. This is a little bit like a proto-sigil almost. I mean, John Romero probably based a lot of his sigil stuff off of maps he made for Doom 1 and 2. But I don't know, these like winding cave areas are... I know they're IWAD textures, but I think Sigil used them to such good effect that I just think of this as Sigil style mapping now. Can I make this jump, you think? Nope. Oh! Right, I forgot, no fall damage. That was such an effective little walking on a ledge above a cliff set piece that I briefly, for a moment, thought that Doom had fall damage. It does not. It has convenient elevators, thankfully. Oh, come on, door. This should get me into that area I was trying to jump to, right? Oh! Rude. Yeah, alright. Oh, there's that window I would have hopped out of from the Sigil area, so... Great. Oh! Oh! Okay. What is that all about? What's the purpose of that? Is there... Oh, here we go. There's another hallway here. Oh, it just brings me here. This is the start. Is that permanently open now? I think so. Okay, well... It's gonna be a bit of a maze, I guess. Have I even seen a blue door? I have, and I've been through it, in fact. It's just where that altar is. Okay, well, let me get back there, and I'll see you in a second. Got some backtracking to do. Alright, here we go. Back through the blue door. There is a weird little low tone in this MIDI that sounds almost like an imp dying. It's like a distant, muffled meow. I keep thinking I'm hearing an imp dying somewhere, but I think it's just an instrument in this MIDI. Oh, it's such a good MIDI. If you're gonna play TNT, definitely do it with the MIDI pack. Even if you're someone that doesn't like TNT, I think you'll enjoy at least getting to experience some of these cool MIDIs. Ooh, yellow key. Above a little space star. Cool. There's a little hole into the void opened up here. Awesome. The skybox in this episode is interesting because it's not all that different from the sky that would be here in stock TNT. It's a starry space sky with a nebula. I like it a lot better than the sky from the first episode. So the one added by this mod is not a huge change. It mainly just makes it slightly higher definition, maybe. And it makes it a proper skybox, so it works in 3D. Oh, and it adds the hell ship, of course. Which still looks great looming in the distance there. You know what's cool about this? There's a secret door there. Yeah, you can kind of see it on the map, but if you really pay attention, this texture's great at hiding secret doors because it's so noisy, but yeah, there's something slightly different about that wall. I wonder how we open that. I can't jump through the window. Alright. The cool thing about this mod is, the author must have made 3D assets for a lot of it. The map screens, the skyboxes, they seem to be rendered from 3D scenes. So there's an asset for a 3D TNT hellship out there somewhere, which I find very funny because the original TNT used a very early, very rudimentary 3D render for its hellship. Did I go the wrong way? No, I want to go back this way. It looks like it's connected because that little stream is connected, but don't think I actually, can't actually go through there. It's too short. Here's a good use for the Halderman device. Oh. Okay. We just get a suit down here? Fine. How do I get back to where that yellow door is? How do I get back there? Okay. I have to actually go through the left door. Right? Or the right door. Yeah, because the map is turned the other way. I should think of it as west and east, not left and right. So to get over to the eastern side of the map, I have to actually go through the west door, which is a little confusing, but hey, that's what maps are for. Here we go. Oh. I was expecting this to open up. I caught by surprise by such a... just a little hallway off to the side. Well, here's more Hell ruins, which is pretty cool. We're absolutely not in Hell yet. We're still on the moon. But now we've got castles and blood moats and demonic altars. I think maybe there's something to this theory that Jupiter had hellish ruins. The way Doom's lore has expanded over the years has been kind of interesting. I don't find the story terribly compelling or well written in Eternal and onwards. I think Doom 2016 was... oh, dead simple. Doom 2016 was enough of a barely there excuse plot that I think they got away with not being annoying to me. Doom Eternal just annoys me. But a lot of sort of the building blocks that they're working with are kind of interesting. I like the idea of Hell as a sort of invading force that takes over other realities and subsumes them into itself. That's kind of cool. And it's sort of couched in some of the stuff that the old 90s Doom games were already working with a little bit. Doom 2 certainly has, I mean, Doom 1 has all of Deimos getting sucked into Hell, and then Doom 2 has parts of Earth being almost terraformed into Hell structures. So it's not that much of a stretch to... oh, here we go. That's how that opens. Oh, exit already? I don't even have the red key yet. Is the red key a secret, or is this a fake exit? It seems to be a real exit. Let me check. It is a real exit. Okay. I want to see if I can find the red key. Hang on. So, I mean, Doom 1 and 2 don't get too deep into the nature of Hell itself. But, TNT a little bit does. And it does it in the same way Doom 1 and 2 do, where it's sort of... so that teleports me back. Yeah. Where it's sort of vague. There's a bit of environmental storytelling that you've got to pick up on, that you're welcome to pick up on if you'd like to. It's all optional, which is kind of fun. I don't know. Plutonia doesn't do any of that. Look at this weirdly detailed room. There's a little trim up on the ceiling. Ah, it's kind of cool. There we go. It's a shoot switch. Okay. Ah! In Doom 1 and 2, Hell is very much still the biblical Hell, right? It's the netherworld. It's another dimension at best that meddling around with evil science can get you sucked into. Ooh! Oh, that's really cool! TNT does a cool thing where it throws a little bit of doubt into that. All of a sudden the demons have a spaceship that they can invade with? Here's this map that definitely still takes place in our reality, but has hell ruins being excavated? That's weird, right? If there are hell ruins on a moon in the solar system, how did they get there? Maybe hell's invaded before? Who knows? There's a lot of really cool questions like that that come up that I don't think you need to answer necessarily. They're just fun to think about. Somehow I've got to be able to get that med kit there, right? That's how. Okay. And now if you raise me up... Oh, then I get the red skull. Is this the other side of... Yes, it is. Okay. I can just grab it through the wall there. Neat. So now I can open the red door. Get a cool little emergency stash. That doesn't count as a secret, by the way. That's crazy. That feels like a Sierra adventure game puzzle. Thrown in right at the end of this map. Is that all the kills? Yeah. There are 4 secrets and I didn't find a single one. I cannot believe that red key situation didn't count as a secret. Are there any other red doors? No. No, the other red line is the exit. Wow. I'm not gonna go looking for these secrets. I don't have time. You are welcome to go find them. See if you can find those 4 secrets. There's more hiding here in these, in this excavation site. In the deepest reaches. Cool. I like that map. A cave map is not usually anything to write home about, but... You know, maybe it's the MIDI. The MIDI is excellent in that, but I do kind of like the way that map, the progression in that map works. That's kind of fun. Processing area. We're 17 maps into this megawad, and we're still getting Doom 1 Episode 1 ass map names. TNT does like to emphasize its whole tech-based thing. It sticks with that theme for a lot longer than most megawads do. I remember this map. Whoop! I don't remember it that well, I guess. This feels almost like map 1 of... Is it No Rest for the Living? What's the sort of semi-official expansion? I think that's what it's called. Where it's got this courtyard in the middle. That map is way browner, though. This is like a Dark Forces video. What the hell? God, I haven't played Dark Forces in forever. I should check that out again. I haven't played the... Did Night Dive do a remaster? Somebody did. It was probably Night Dive. They remaster everything. I saw the other day they did an update to their remaster of PO'd that adds a bunch of like cut content and stuff. There's gotta be someone on the Night Dive team who's a big PO'd fan, because I can't imagine there was a lot of requests for that. I don't think anybody even... I think more people know that game from Doom mappers using its monster sprites for custom monsters than from having actually played PO'd itself. Noisy behind that door. That's not just poison, that's Pinky's. Man. Oh, here we go. He flew through the window. Alright. I was worried he was just gonna be stuck in that little courtyard. If he can come inside and get shot, that would be great. Is that all of them? No. They went through the window again. Alright, so this door for some reason is locked. That's probably opening from the inside only, right? Can I jump out the window? No. Okay, that's a... Hold your horses. We'll get to you in there. Calm down, MIDI. Alright, yellow key. That's what I want. Give me that. Not for this. But it couldn't hurt to clear this out. Oh, look at this! Little reception area. Sorry, I don't have an appointment. Nope. Now I'm the receptionist. What now? The tables have turned. Can I get up here? Yeah, I can. Not a secret. Okay. There's an elevator there. Can't go down? Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Okay, well, I guess I can take this. Maybe I want it for this map. There seem to be a lot of chain gunners. There's a soul sphere, so if I can figure out how to lower that, at least I know how to get back into this courtyard later. This texture for the ceiling is awful. I've always thought of this as a teleporter pad, but it seems to be pretty rarely used for that purpose. At least in IWAD maps. Oh shit! Ooh, I thought I saw him flinch. I guess not. Or he recovered surprisingly quickly. Yeah, I wasn't just being stupid. I would have ducked back behind the wall there. I was prepared to do it, and I chose not to because I thought I saw him flinch. Ah, well. There we go. There's plenty of health around. We'll be fine. I like this little area. It looks like a... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. How do I get out of here? Uh-oh. There we go. It looks like this is a... I don't know, a mixer or something. Like that center thing is an axle and... Whoa, I should have left some of these barrels. Those would have been useful. I bet it stinks in here. Just a bunch of burning pinky. Ugh. Of all the ways to kill a pinky, just lasering it to death, just cooking it has got to be awful. Did I hear another Archvile? I thought I heard an Archvile off to the right here. Hopefully he's not somewhere I've already been, undoing all my hard work. Stuff like this is why I just can't bring myself to hate TNT. It does tech bases really well for 96. Look at this room, I love this. The way TNT does its tech bases are just like, oh shit, I didn't realize I was that low on health. You caught me monologuing. I think the way that TNT has chosen to do its tech bases is notably different from the way the other IWADs do them, the way Doom 1 and 2 do tech bases. You could tell a TNT tech base map from a Doom 2 tech base map, for example. But to me, this is like the definitive version of, oh shit, of UAC tech-based sort of architecture. This is it for me. These are like the canon design principles for UAC tech bases. It's like if it's a very 90s look, a sort of cheesy 90s look. It's like if the Star Trek Next Generation Federation had evil, irresponsible corporations. I think it's perfect. How do I get down there? I want to fight those arachnotrons. Do I interact with these? Oh, I'm gonna waste the invulnerability. Alright. Oh well. Let's get to the... Oh! Where did you come from? You're new. Oh, it's gonna go away before I can get to the red door. Okay. Here's how we do it. This is awesome, dude! These are Icon of Sin textures. You never see them used like this. I didn't know TNT did this. This is really cool. Also, there's 2 secrets down this hall. That's weird. And I almost died there, just running headfirst into those Revenant projectiles because I was so enamored with the use of Icon of Sin textures here. I always praise user maps that do this because I think it's a really cool idea. These are textures you never see outside of Icon of Sin maps used in that specific context, but they're great textures. They're a little hard to use because they're different sizes from everything else in the game. And I think they result in bugs if you use them in as like normal walls. But this area has been very carefully crafted to make use of them. That's really good. I like that a lot. I don't know, man. People say TNT gets worse as you go on, and there's certainly some duds in this map set. It's not all good. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of good in here. I think TNT gets an unfair reputation from... maybe not unfair. Maybe not for the time. I think it earned a lot of its ire, but I think some of that stuff is not as relevant these days. 30 years later, how mad can you possibly be, right? But a bad first impression is really hard to shake. Really hard. Oh well. That's the exit already. Oh, all the kills. We're missing 2 secrets. One of them's got to be that soul sphere, and one of them's got to be this armor, right? Here we go. Oh, that easy? Okay, it's not even a secret. It's just an easy armor. Fine. How do I get this soul sphere? That's how. Is it? It's probably on a timer. Yeah, it's on a timer. Okay. So we gotta be quick. There we go. There we go. Around the tree, and got it. Can't ride all the way up into the sky. That's too bad. That's too bad. All right. There's gotta be a secret there, right? Look at that. I think that's just the monster closet for that Archvile ambush. I don't think that's a secret. It could be, though. It's probably not. Yeah, that Icon of Sin hallway is 2 secrets. That's very weird. I don't know why they split the sector up that way. Let's go take a look at it. Maybe there's a reason. Huh. Look at that. There's a little, like, 4-pixel depression there. And then it goes back up here. Why'd you do that? Maybe there's a technical reason. Maybe it's something to do with the size of the Icon of Sin textures. Maybe you had to do this. I don't know. I have no idea. That's very weird. But there's just a division here where the sector splits, and they were both left as secrets. Odd. Couldn't tell you why. That's very strange. All right. This last secret, let's leave it behind. It will remain a secret. We've got 200 health, 200 armor, almost full ammo for everything. We don't need any more secrets. Let's move along. Processing area, all done. Into the mill. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do you hear the excitement leave my voice? I remember this map. I remember not liking it very much. Looking at the time right now, I think we're gonna cut it off here. We'll get to the mill next time. What map is this? 18? How many kills? 184, 5 secrets. We'll do this next time. I don't know if I have time for all this right now. We'll check out the mill soon. We'll be starting off on a bad note. This MIDI kind of jams, though. I like this. I'll see you again soon. Until then, you take it easy.